Welcome to the third helpful tips video for exam 3. This exam is rooted in chapters 8, 9, and 10 with specific focus on chapter 9 on international alliances and international joint ventures. Before you can answer the questions to this exam, you need to look at the case, the Beijing Lufthansa Center. The case is included in the link below the exam questions. This is a real case. It's a real joint venture. This is not a made-up example. Please note the year when this case is taking place. Those were the early years where China was just opening up to foreign investment. I don't expect you to conduct outside research on the Beijing Lufthansa Center. Of course, your answers should incorporate course material from your readings, but you're not expected to conduct any additional research on the Beijing Lufthansa Center beyond what is stated in the case. You should note that the joint venture was successful and the Beijing Lufthansa Center is in existence and operating in the city of Beijing in China. This exam has 4 questions. The first 2 are worth 20 points. The second 2 are worth 30 points each. In the first question, you should think about why the partners were interested in forming this joint ventures. What were the motivations for each of the organizations to form a joint venture? Joint ventures are not without problems, which you probably realized if you read chapter 9. Why would the partners want to form this joint venture? What is the benefit to each of the partners? What are the motivations for each of the partners to form this joint venture? The motivations for the partners are not necessarily the same. Please note that the partners are not China and Germany. The partners are the city of Beijing and Lufthansa, which is a German company. The first question should be rooted in terminology from your chapter regarding the motivations for entering joint ventures. The second question is mostly rooted in your case. I'm asking you to identify the different conflicts that the parties are facing. This is kind of a freebie question as it is solely based on reading comprehension of the case. It is here to lay the groundwork for question 3. In question 3, you need to use course material to explain why the partners are experiencing these conflicts. Did they follow best practices for joint ventures? What were some of the root causes that led to their conflicts? So in questions 1 and 3, your answers should be based on course material and employ terminology from your textbook. In question 2, you can simply summarize the key conflict points from the case. The last question is more hypothetical. If you were asked to make suggestions as to the ways in which the partners could overcome their differences, what would you recommend? What steps could the managers of either side take at this point in time, 1978, to overcome their conflicts? You should base your discussion on the course materials and readings in terms of best practices in joint ventures. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have additional questions. I can set up an individual Zoom meeting with you or answer any questions you have over email. Good luck on this third exam.